Hey guys, you're here with Amanda, and for today's video we're going to be doing my weekly check-in. So we're going to be checking in from day 1 of May all the way to the 16th just because I wanted to go ahead and get all of those weeks out of the way in one go since I did get my planner very late. So I figured I would do that in today's video. So I do have the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, and we're going to go ahead and flip to May. So just so you guys can see my weeks, we are going to be going from Sunday to Saturday. So since May started off funny with just 2 days at the end of the week, I'm going to go ahead and include those in week number 1. So you guys will see that in the spread. I think I haven't written it in actually, which we have to do. So these pages are empty and I'm going to be filling them in off camera because I did already do these in my first stuffing video. It's just transferring the data over. So here is the weekly check-in. I do track my expenses in my micro happy notes. So on here I have my little key as well as all the expenses I've had up until today. So before doing anything in the monthly view, what I want to go ahead and do is write in my budgeted amount for the first week because I have not done that yet. So here is the little budget plan that I had made. I could have also used my spreadsheet, it's just I haven't filled it in yet, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight from here. So food had a budget of $30. Let's see, and then groceries had $15. Personal, I put $30 cash, but I originally had $50 planned, so I am going to write $50 here because I spent $20 when all of the money was still in my checking account. So I'm going to put $50 here, but just so you guys understand why, $20 was in my checking account. So sinking funds, I'm just going to put a line through it because I could write my total budget amount, but I don't think that's necessary. So that's all we have to do for this spread as of right now. So let's go ahead and head back to the monthly view. So now that we're in our monthly view, what we're going to go ahead and do is set up our key over here on the side. So I do have my own expense stickers that I made that will be included in the giveaway when I do have it. So I already labeled the different colors and now I just need to write key up here and then place the stickers so that they're where I can see them. Okay, so now that we have our key, let's go ahead and place our different expense stickers. So blue is personal, then we have groceries, which is this pretty blush color. Then we have food, which is beige. And gray, which is sinking fund. Okay, so now that we have our little key set up, what we're going to go ahead and do is start writing in the different expenses that we had. I did also make my own no spend stickers, which would also be included in the giveaway when I have it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to my, I just took the page out. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to my expense tracker and go ahead and fill these in on here. So first we had an Etsy expense, which was $19.32. So since I always put my change aside into a jug, what I'm going to go ahead and be doing is rounding these numbers up. If they're different, that is exactly why, because I want to round up since I won't have that loose change in my envelope anyway. So the first one was a personal expense, and it was Etsy because I did buy the stickers that I used for my spread. So that was $20. And that was on the 2nd, which was a Saturday. So let's go ahead and put this here. So the next expense I had actually came from a sinking fund. So I wrote Best Buy, but it came out of my entertainment envelope, which is what I'm going to go ahead and write here. So entertainment. and I spent $16.73, so I'm going to go ahead and write $17. And that was also on the 2nd. I did buy a game called Towerfall for the Switch because I had been meaning to buy it, and so I figured I would have just gotten it since my money was already in my checking account, and I did want to buy it online. So there's that expense. So we have another sinking fund expense that came out of gifts. This was for, not Mother's Day, this was for my brother's birthday. So let's go ahead and write gifts because that's the envelope it came out of. And I spent $54.13. So I'm going to write $55. And this was on the 5th of May, which is over here. You know, I was kind of scared that I was going to have a ton of expenses, but they looked pretty spread out to me, which makes me feel a lot better about the spending that I did take part in. So next we have Taco Cabana, which came out of food, and I spent $4.32. So we're going to go ahead and round it to $5. So Taco Cabana. And this was on the 6th of May. I had bought my boyfriend some lunch because he had gotten out of work early and I didn't want to make him spend money. So I went ahead and bought him some. Then we have another food run and we went to Panda Express. So Panda came out to $6.82, which I'm going to round up to $7. And this was on the 10th of May. So where are you? 10th of May. Are you over here? Okay, yeah. On Mother's Day. So the next expense that I have is a personal expense, and I went to Five Below. So let me go ahead and put that. So at Five Below, I spent $9.74, which I'm going to put $10. I'm going to be honest with you already, all of my money is gone, and I don't know when I'm going to be stuffing my actual cash envelopes and not sinking funds again, which is kind of scary, but it is my fault. You know, I didn't have to spend the money, but I did. So that kind of stinks, but I have been applying multiple places. Like, I think just last night I applied to 4 different retail places near me just because I really do want a job, and I'm kind of sad that I am not able to get one or haven't been able to get one. The next expense that we have is H-E-B. So this is a grocery run, and this was also on the 11th. So at H-E-B I spent $9 even. And again, this was on the 11th as well. So we are already at 2 expenses. Wow, okay, we have a 3rd expense on the same day, and another one is personal. So I went to Home Depot. And I want to say I bought a plant. I'm pretty sure that's what I bought. And I spent $12.49, so I'm going to round that to $13. Again, this was also on the 11th. So let me put that here as well. So next we have another Five Below run. Literally, what is wrong with me? So I had another Five Below run, and I spent $5 there. So this was on the 13th. So let's go ahead and put this over here. And the last expense that I have is another grocery run, and this was on the 13th as well. And I spent $6 at H-E-B. Okay, so these are all the expenses that I've had. I really hope my camera was in focus for at least some of this, because if not, I'm gonna like scream. But using these no spend stickers that I made, I'm going to go ahead and place them everywhere I didn't spend, which is a lot more than I thought. I guess it's just because I had a lot of spending in the same days, if that makes any sense. So the first was a no spend day for me. Okay, cool. So already in the first 2 weeks, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 no spend days. What we're going to go ahead and do is now add the amounts and move them over to our spread over here. So for week 1, we stop on the 6th because those are all the expenses I had for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my calculator out. And so for food up until the 6th, we just had one expense, which was Taco Cabana at $4.32. So I did spend, again, I'm going to round up, so I spent $5, which means I should have had $25 left. So now for groceries, I didn't spend anything that week. So nothing. For personal, I did have one expense, which was on Etsy, and I spent $20. Ew, okay, that does not look good. Let me try again. Is that 20? Which meant I should have had $30 left, which is correct because that's how much I had stuffed in my actual envelopes. I'm going to zoom you in a little more. And then for sinking funds, I did have 2 expenses, which were from 2 different sinking funds, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. But I think I'm just going to write the amount, the total amount that I had spent. So I had spent 17 plus 55. So I spent $72 in total out of my sinking funds. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the remaining balance blank because I don't exactly know what to put there. If you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I'm not going to put a line or anything, but I am just going to leave it blank. So for week 2, that is everything after the 6th. Let me make sure that I'm correct. Yeah, because it starts on the 10th, week 2. Okay, so we had one food expense for $7. So then we had 2 grocery expenses. So one for $9 and one for $6, which was $15. And then the rest were personal expenses, so we didn't have any sinking funds. So I'm going to just put lines to those. So the rest are personal expenses. So we had $10 plus 13 plus 5. So we spent 28 out of personal. So for the budget amount, I can't exactly remember if this is what everyone else does, but I'm going to drag these remaining amounts down here. Actually, I don't know why I put a line through this. It's supposed to say 15 because I didn't spend anything. Okay, so food started with 25. Groceries had 15. And then personal had 30. And then groceries is left with nothing. Did food really start with 30? Hold on a second. Okay, so I spent 5 in the first week. Yes, I had 25 remaining. So I started with 25, spent 7. My food envelope is literally empty. So there's something I didn't track. And I'm upset about that because now I'm just like stuck. But for personal, I have $2 left. And I know that one's correct because I have $2 in my envelope over here. See? $2 in personal. That is it for this weekly check-in. I lost track of some of my money, which is unfortunate. But that is where we are right now. So let's go ahead and go look at the monthly overview one more time. So this is what it looks like. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If I can figure out where my money went, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. Again, sorry that this video is so long. I will hopefully try to start shortening them once I get used to this whole thing. Be on the lookout for a giveaway. But anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below any tips you may have on either shortening these videos or just tips for me in general. Anyway, that's it. Love you guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.